So with this update, obviously 22.17.0, and I still don't know why it lags like that when I first come to the landing craft. This update has just gone live, bringing with it the... I'm trying to remember exactly what they called this, but the Easter stuff. It's basically the bunny ears that will disappear once this is over, and the Easter colour palette. This won't. It's worth picking this up because 1 credit... Yeah, I've used this colour palette. I want to say a lot, but that would be a lie. I've used this colour palette constantly since 2013. So that's actually my favourite colour palette, but that's a whole different thing. They named this the Leap of the Stalker this year, which is of course the ears and the colour palette. The ears will disappear when this ends, basically in 7 days and 23 hours. It will basically end on the 5th of April at 8 PM. On PC, this will end on the 3rd of April because they had it before it came out on PC, because obviously they were waiting until this update to launch this on PC. So it's 5,000 for the ears, 1 credit for the colour palette. The ears you don't get to keep, they will disappear on the 5th, whereas the colour palette, that's permanent. It's 1 credit, you will have this thing forever. Then there is, of course, Nazhas' alternate helmet. This thing does actually look really nice with the danglies hanging off it, and honestly, the picture that it was on the forums, again, the forum post for this update will be in the description below, that made it look really nice. In-game, doesn't look as nice as that picture does. Still looks nice, but that picture looks way nicer. Then, of course, there is Inaros' deluxe skin, the Ramesses Collection. This actually looks really nice. There is, of course, the collection for this, which comes with the longsword skin. Being for long swords, it's obviously for things like the Galatine and the War. And that sword, if it will actually get that far, come on, that also looks pretty nice, as does the Santana on the back there, the Scarabs Santana. The Santana, you have to buy the collection to get. It's not actually in here to buy. Same with the longsword skin. Unfortunately, it doesn't pop up. You have to pick up the bundle to actually get these things. There is also new articulars, I think these things are called. I really don't know what they're called. But there is a Corpus one, and of course a Grenier one. These, well, there's only one way to put what these are. They are basically little figures that you can put into pretty much a certain number of positions, and you can have them kind of placed on your landing craft. It's a landing craft decoration that allows you to put weird things like this in your landing craft. You can actually put them pretty much anywhere you want, as can be demonstrated by the Frost next to Frost and the other Frost over there to the right. There is also the... yeah, these decorations for the landing craft, they're all part of the same kit, hence the first word is kind of the same on every single one of them. These are classified as landing craft decorations, and it just says adds a bit of class. Sorry, adds luxury and class to your landing craft. If you could colour them, maybe, but if you don't have that colour on your landing craft, it could probably stand out quite a lot. But more landing craft decorations. For the Grenier one, you can have the Frontier Butcher, the Frontier Eviscerator, the Frontier Heavy Gunner, the Frontier Helion, and the Elite Frontier Lancer. That's basically the Earth tile set. There's 2 poses these can go in. It doesn't say what they are, just says there's 2 poses. There's also 2 poses for the Corpus one. Because there is the Sniper Crewman, the Corpus Ranger, the Null Comba, the Corpus Power Carrier, and the Elite Crewman. There is now, of course, the endless Kuva survival missions, which allows you to get Kuva outside of the normal missions. It is all based on this node, which is currently in Nightmare 1, but of course you can click on it and go to the regular survival mission. And the way that this works is you go there will be an enemy that spawns that will be marked as carrying a Kuva catalyst. When they spawn, you have to catch them, take them down, carry the catalyst to the support tower, and that will kick off a Kuva harvest that will last for 1 minute. It sounds like it's going to be pretty decent. It rewards you 200 Kuva though over the normal ones, which is a little bit more, but can be an entire mission and can take quite a while to actually do. Remembering that of course you can do this probably several times over the survival, hence it is called an endless Kuva survival. So you can pretty much do this for as long as you want, constantly doing the siphons, and instead of doing the siphons, and just, it's just another way of farming Kuva that makes it much easier to get. So once you've completed the, what's the best way to show this? Go to Pluto, and if you complete these, the Kuva floods, the Kuva siphons, yeah, I even mentioned that before. If you complete them on all the planets around the Kuva fortress, I don't think it actually spawns on Lua. No. I didn't think it did. But once you completed those, you weren't able to get some. Now you can actually just go to the Kuva fortress and go do the endless survival and keep farming until it moves, and then you can go do the other missions if you so wish. There is, of course, the slight problem of if you do happen to fail on one of these 1 minute mission things, the life support will be destroyed. Because when you go to one of the life supports and it starts the Kuva, it actually opens the life support. So there's no hoarding these things. And I kind of liked it, because after playing this, it added a very weird, fun aspect to it, because you're basically running from oxygen to life support machine, and it was quite fun. But during that mission there was red text that showed there was kind of a little bit of an issue, and well, if I show, I think it was 4,500 got from the end of that. If I go into this machine here, go to just any of the, it hasn't added it. This, if you have done this and you are playing, as you can see the red text, though it will come out blurry for some reason. Investigating Kuva inventory issue, hang tight. They will probably have hotfixed that really quickly. Honestly, kind of like this endless Kuva survival. I'd prefer survival and defense missions because they're longer anyway. This, okay, 4,500 was wrong. It should have been 2,224 possibly. No, that still doesn't. It should have been half that. I've got a double resource booster going, hence it kept popping up saying 400 instead of 200. I kind of like this more than the normal way of getting Kuva. We'll probably do this just for the fun of it more than anything else. But anyway, we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch yous next time.